Welcome everybody to another Super Mario Maker stream. I was planning on playing viewer levels today, but the servers are down for maintenance. So I'm going to play the only levels I really can right now, which are mine. I do have an announcement later after that's over, but I'm going to do the Star Fox series. There's 12 different levels. I looked quickly, I might have missed some. But afterwards we're going to also play some Breath of the Wild. So I guess it's just a pack stream after all anyway. So before I did Yoshi's Island, all of those, we did a bunch of levels I called trial levels. Now there's this set all about auto-scrolling nightmares. Or giving people nightmares. Something like that. Hello everyone that's here. Hey Brandon. Hey Techie. Hey Kevin. WXYZ and RoboSquid. Yeah, announcement a little later. Let's just go ahead and start with this one. This is the very first one I made. The idea behind this level is that I wanted it to feel like in the Space Armada level in Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, you go inside of a ship and then you're kind of dodging walls that are moving towards you. I wanted to replicate that, and hopefully this sort of does it without using the cloud. So it's not so much flying as running. So it's really important to stay ahead of the screen and not jump into pits like that. This first one especially has like 3 versions. But it's also one of my shortest stages. Here, the coins or bricks could be swapped depending on if it went through the top or the bottom route. That part seems to kill a lot of people, which kind of sucks because it's right at the end. Hi, Rolling Egg. So yeah, that was one of my very first levels. Later on, I don't know in which order, I made 2 expert versions of this because I'm crazy. Well, one of them was whenever key coins came out, and I think that's what this one is. If not, that's the next one. No, I think this is the one without key coins. See, I got rid of some of the floors because in some of the places I actually got rid of the floors. I got the checkpoint, where if you don't jump, you'll actually just run straight into the lava because you don't have enough speed. Okay, you gotta be ahead of the screen to even get that checkpoint. Don't be too scared, it stops. Here we're gonna repeat the section that turned to coins, and it's gonna be the opposite. This time we can actually go downward. Make it into the goal, preferably as Fox and not as Slippy. It should be impossible to get stuck there without a costume, because I put a block there. I don't know, I just wanted you to jump through with the costume. So I put a costume check. Yeah, I'm not playing actual Star Fox games, we're playing levels of mine that are themed around Star Fox. Okay, this one I made with key coins. And apparently you can actually... So this is made to be done in 2 different passes all the way through. So the door is going to loop back there. But apparently you can do it in one. I sort of accidentally tried to get both there. I didn't really want to. Hey, Sal. I'll just do this the way I wanted it to be done, instead of trying to go after both. So I could see how you could jump down and get both in one pass, but seems pretty risky. Yeah, I guess this may still qualify somewhat as evil. Maybe. Get a checkpoint. Unfortunately, this does suffer from you being able to get all the coins and die. But there is a checkpoint. It just may not be that helpful. It was before I knew about the key coin glitch. Okay, we got them all. So if we die, we have to pretty much start over. So that's how the game works. But we shouldn't. So I've got one more that's pretty similar to all of these. Since these are still semi-challenging, I wanted to make one that was like the most approachable. This one is essentially the first level, but with auto-scrolling off. It's actually possible to run end-to-end without even touching a wall. I'm gonna maybe try that, but I'm going off of memory. Nice! I think I just did it. First try. Surprised I didn't land on the spikes. But you got like 10 extra seconds there. So you can take your time sort of doing it. And sort of get used to how the platforming feels. Alright, now we get a little bit different. So this was, of course, the second one I made. Sort of looks like the first level, but this one's got a whole sub-area to it. It's maybe the last time you see this little intro. Maybe. Hey, Adrian. Alright. If you go on top, you get a power-up. Now we got a cloud section. Controls just as good as an R-Wing, right? It still has lots of... It has a few, like, upper and lower paths. Go over here and get Slippy. Or you can just completely dodge him because no one likes Slippy. This is actually probably the toughest part of the stage because the walls are pretty easy to get clipped on. And just these running over single gaps gets a lot of people. If you don't go to the top route, you'll loop back in the door. Oops. I was looking at how the bricks were before I changed them with a P-switch. But hey, you're gonna die at a checkpoint. So this first time through we have to go through this pipe, the second time we won't. And we'll be going the lower path we couldn't go before. I meant that to sort of be like the asteroid belt. Okay, it's probably a stretch, but that's what I was thinking when I did that. Now we're going to take the bottom path. Which is basically like the end of the first level. Alright, now these are just going to start looking a little more and more different. Hey, Sonic Master. Hey, again, Brendan. Alright, this is one of the more off ones, which I've been making more of lately. I think I made this for some specific reason, but I don't remember what that was. So this is a short level, also. So we're gonna need to go up there on the second pass after I die on the first one. Yeah, I can't take level codes today because the server is on maintenance. So people have been asking for me to show some of my levels, so I thought it was about the best time to do that. Okay, now the ceiling has exploded thanks to all of the bombs being lit on the first time through, so it's sort of... all the bombs going off makes it feel like the place is exploding. Now we can go up this way. Hopefully you see it, or you're gonna keep looping. So you get a checkpoint, and then we have the same sort of thing here. If you continue from the checkpoint, the bombs won't be exploded, and you won't be able to get up here to hit the switch. You have to do it twice. Okay, the screen actually stops here. Random or stream in order? You mean when I play viewer levels? Thanks Sonic Master Logan for the sub and the reminder to turn my volume down. I've been doing a combination of that for viewer level streams, but I play quite a few games on the channel, not just Mario Maker. So if you had the key coins, you can just drop down here and win. Otherwise, you're gonna have to hit this P switch and go to a door, which isn't too far away. It's really pretty easy to get to. Thanks for the sub, Tiger King. If you took the key door, you also get to finish as Yoshi, just because. Because Yoshi. You don't have half of the costumes? I got all of the costumes before I even started streaming this game. All I really did was play 100 Mario before that. Alright, now, there's another creator called Wolfgang who a long time ago made a series called Cannons and Jets based off of the airship level that's in World 8 of Super Mario Bros. 3. And a couple people were making tribute levels, and this ended up being mine. I'm Tall White Ninja. And this one has a regular and a hard version. This is the easier one. So there's a whole bunch of rocky wrenches on little ships that are shooting cannonballs at you. This is sort of structured... the PTSD is real. This is sort of structured as my Corridor Flying 2 level, as you see from here. But we got the bullet theme going, and the rocky wrenches. But this one's got a lot more structural differences in it, too. Compared to maybe the earlier ones. That part can feel a little unfair, I think. Either I've just subconsciously memorized where to go after creating it, or something like that. We're gonna skip Slippy this time. Hopefully we end up here. Nope, we're gonna have to redo it. Yeah. Oh no, I thought I was on the spring. Back to the checkpoint. My SpongeBob watcher. Whoa, I thought I hit the bullet. Whenever I think I know where the character's going, that's when I glance at chat. I record with an Elgato game capture card. It's definitely the most common one. Okay, whatever. Take it slower from there. This is when I suffer from my own levels. It's the best feeling. I added these blocks here because apparently you could make it in the pipe below without actually doing this part before. Star Fox for Switch? I don't know. Depends on if it's a remake or a new one or what. I wish I had liked Star Fox Zero a little better or just wanted to play it more. That part didn't have bullets before. Oops, well, nothing like losing it immediately. And now for our first, we've got a boss room. That's a one-up. Why would I want that? God. But it's pretty easy. You just hit a P-switch and go. Hey, main black. Well, Star Fox Zero was supposed to be like a Star Fox 64 remake. Alright, well that level was too easy. We need a harder one. Oops. It's uploaded. Why do I need to do that again? It wouldn't do it now anyway. Hey, Gochi. So this one we go through this room with the P-switch on. We're gonna have to come back through it with it off. No, I don't think Star Fox series is a typo of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, this time when we take the upper path, we get a little better reward. The P-switch is on, and that just made some cannons fall out. It opened up this extra area up here, which should be a little bit easier than going down. There's no checkpoint here. That should be scary. It's soon, though. Oh, God. Stop right here. There's that checkpoint. It's just, you know, optional. Should be safe here. So close. Oh no, I thought I could jump between the bullets. I should have just jumped down quicker. That's the worst place to die. Absolute worst. Yeah, most people's complaint about Star Fox Zero is the controls, and it's weird. I sort of have... Well, the best thing I can say is about half of the time I was playing the game it felt natural, and the other half it didn't, and I went back and forth between it. Metroid Prime 4. Yes, I know there's a Metroid Prime 4. Okay, we'll just slide through all this again. Keep this power up. Lose that power up. Oh my god, that's great. I mean, I deserve it for putting the checkpoint there. Believe me. So many people would just be really happy to see me die in that room. But hey, I'm getting to there every time. Another reason to do these streams is all of this. Oh, my levels are so hard. How could he upload them? Hopefully, I can do almost... Oh god, don't go down there yet. All of my levels fairly consistently. At least, that's sort of a goal. Okay, we are over here, and we are very much getting this time. I really hope. I fell. There! We got it. Still almost hit the spike. Having this P-switch on actually... I meant for this room to take 2 passes. Welcome, Xander. Thanks for the follow. But this P-switch actually kind of ruined that, and I didn't care after I found out. Just makes the checkpoint worth that much more. Because this room, the P-switch falls down, and I didn't mean for it to. I meant to have you go through here twice. Oh well, it's a gift. Okay, that checkpoint's not optional. I don't know, I guess I ran out of creativity. Vine Cyber, welcome to the channel. That part I just got hit is... Some people think that's, like, impossible. I didn't get hit in the other level, though. Alright, this room's got a star over there. So you got a little extra reason to spend more time in this one. Safe spot. Not safe spot. Safe spot. Safe spot. Star spot. Thanks for the gift I'll never be able to get to. You're very welcome, Sal. It's nice that burner just happens to turn off right there. Alright. If you remember the boss room before, this is a little more elaborate. We gotta go up and down the cycle like 3 times. Just don't go back down until you've cleared these coins out. You can jump up to the left, but I just find that easier. Ooh, I shouldn't have went down yet. I really should have got hit by a bullet. Crap, I didn't grab these, did I? Thanks for the follow, Vine Cyber. Oh well, we're just gonna do it again. Maybe I did it once extra, I don't know. No big deal. First off, Fox. Oh heck. Who wants to be Fox anyway? Aren't we tired of Fox? Can I keep the Yoshi? We sure can. Hi, Puppet Master. Alright. So, this is another one of the extra different levels. Yeah, Yoshi. Why not Yoshi? Do I have to explain why there's a Yoshi? So this one was more a real imagining of the whole Space Armada level that sort of inspired the first one. We sort of fly in outer space right here. We're gonna go inside of 2 small ships and then a large ship to blow them up. This is definitely one of the easier levels because each one of these sections, as long as you don't get hit twice, you're good. There's always another power-up. Or, you know, if you get squashed, that spring's completely unnecessary. So here, whenever you went outside of each of the small ships, you sort of blew up the core. That's what this P-switch was supposed to represent. That fireburst's probably a little mean. People fly into that. But, just don't get it twice. And the first checkpoint's right here. Definitely looks easy. Is that sarcasm or not? It's one of the easier ones. No lie. The arrow is supposed to show that you can stop here. No, I didn't put a sound effect on the P-switch. I've never been big on the sound effects. Spiney's raining from the sky. But, come on. You're in a plane. You're getting shot at. Put a power up here, because I didn't want anyone dying because of Bowser. You can just run through them. Right now we're inside the large boss ship. Last checkpoint is also inside of here. You can do the door or just fly up here. That's probably confused some people. And now we're gonna hunt for these key coins. This is meant to be like the boss, where you sort of fly in a circular room, except a whole lot bigger. Also, notice there's a power-up above each one of these Bowser statues. This one has a star. I just want to show it's there. We don't need it, but people don't seem to find it. Probably helpful for these boos, but I intentionally missed them without using the star. So no one calls it a dev star. So we're missing one coin, and that's in the middle of the second part, because this part split into 3, and I did the top and the bottom. Got that key. Now we just need to go take out a Bowser. But this isn't a boss fight level. Just run through them. Or just literally run through them without the star. I'm good with that too. There was another version of this. I decided I wouldn't play it since I deleted it. It made that last room a whole lot easier. Before, there was bricks that you had to break, and it was just kind of evil. Should I play both of these? Let's play both of these. I was asked to make a level for a race, and I was told I was actually asked to make a Star Fox level. That ended up getting morphed into this, and it was featured as one of the Mario Maker Discord servers. It was the first casual race level. This is what happened after a bunch of changes were requested. And I'll actually play this one, and then the one that was before I made those changes. But they both have the same basic idea here. But I'll explain more of the original level, I guess, when I play that one. So there's a whole bunch of key coins. They're all not necessary. They're for a true ending of the top of the flagpole at the end. Thought that was going to break the bricks I was on. But you go through this first section once. And now we're going to go through it again, hitting P-switches. All of the P-switches were kind of locked before. You couldn't reach them. And now you have to make it to the next switch quick enough. But they're all very close together. That switch there actually makes the level kind of cheesable. You can actually go back up and hit the switch again and have this part with the switch on. But I'm going to go play through it without that. If you're going for world record, that's what you want to do. So this is the same idea. No auto-scrolling. P-switches you can't reach. The second time through, you can reach them. You have to be at least quick enough to make it to the next one. But, again, they're all pretty close together. Why is there a Yoshi? Do I have to explain that? Right, then we have this little boss with some cannons, but you have a power-up, so it's really easy to get through there. But there, if you collected all the key coins, then you can go to the top of the flagpole. So here's the original version by Wendy. So how this level was designed was to be an introductory, kind of an introductory Star Fox level. I did want the auto-scrolling off here in the first section. There's also less P-switches than in the other version that I just showed you. So this is about kind of getting the feel of sort of these short jumps. Running over some one-block cap sections. Famous Night Owl. Now on our second time through, we'll have to do it quick. Or at least quicker. But it's a lot longer to the P-switches. There's about half as many. Now that we've underwent the training section, now it's time for the real deal with fast auto scroll back on. And spikes. But we're sort of doing the same thing. There's P-switches you can't reach. Hopefully you see where they are the first time. The section's a lot different with the scroll on. Hi, Gavin. But we're auto-scrolling here, so P-switches are timed out. Shouldn't matter when you hit them. A little harder jumps because there's no more blocks in some spots. And we need the switch on to get through the wall. You miss making stages because you sold it and you're waiting for the Switch version? Craziness. So here we got the same boss room. There's a lot more bullets. And we also have to do it twice instead of just once. We can go back and get our power up before we do the second one. And since I got hit right away, we're not gonna be Fox. We'll be... Well, I don't want to be Slippy either, so... Peppy will work. Just like that. Alright, I have one more stage here. So this stage is newer than the other one. This one's Star Fox Titania, which is sort of during the race. Yeah, I ended up using the original version that I just played during a race with Darby, Lair, Dave, and Sam Koopa. And it was Sam and Dave had already finished, and then it was between Darby and Lair. And basically, if Darby beat Lair, then Sam would get enough points to win, and if Darby didn't beat Lair, then Lair would win. And Darby got to the very end, didn't realize that the coins would turn back into blocks, and waited and just taunted Lair, and then they flipped back, and that was just the one death that was needed for Lair to win. But he didn't realize that the blocks were going to turn back. So this level, if you know Titania in the Super Nintendo game, it splits into 3 paths. Yeah, maintenance might be over, but I'm planning on playing Breath of the Wild after this stream. In between a little announcement, so stick around just for this level at least. Gotta see the announcement. So this level has an intro part, and then it has 3 branching paths where you'll collect coins to sort of change the weather. Titania was about a weather station, but anyway, that doesn't matter. It's just a Star Fox level with auto-scroll, pretty much. But hopefully this is also one of the more approachable levels. Each of these first rooms you have to do twice, because we got that P-switch thing going on. The path to the next room is behind blocks. This room is probably one of the hardest, actually, in the whole level. Seems to me that way. Although maybe the next one is because a lot more people have died there lately. Will I make it? Okay, just made it. Third room, and then we get a checkpoint, but we gotta do this one twice, too. People must not go immediately, because they seem to fall behind right away. So that checkpoint's there, we hit this bomb, and now we can get that checkpoint after the second time through this room. Gotta be pretty happy to hit that one. And now we're at the key coin section. Those are just some extra power-ups for you. I'll go top down. There's 3 sections here. Which are behind those bombs. So we do this part, and then we go into like a shared section where there's the other 3 coins. Each time we're gonna see more and more of that room. I like to call it the sewer. I don't know why. Because it's underground, I guess. So we're back down here and get... Well, I could have got that coin we saw when we came down here the first time, but we're going to go through one more time from all the way at the left side of the room, so I got another chance to get it. Oops. We can run across at least. Last one. The bottom part should be a little safer if you've already got the coins. Got that key into the door, get the second checkpoint. Now we got the run to the boss room. Of course, we're gonna do that part twice. You can just tell by the blocks, right? Calling it hell would be more fitting. It's kind of like the upper part of the level drains into different parts of the bottom part. That's... yeah, sewer, I don't know. This upper part's way harder than going bottom there. But it's more fun, I don't know. Okay, this boss room, if you panic, you'll probably die right away trying to go up. Which is a little unfortunate. But we're breaking 4 different blocks to get a P-switch all the way to the end so that this block will get blown up. There's the first. Probably don't want to do 2 at once. That's why I'm going to do 2 at once. Well, the last one the screen stops scrolling, so... if you do 2 at once, make sure it's the first and the last one. Okay, just one more. There it is. Hit that button, slide on to the axe. And that's all, or if not all, then maybe I'm missing one, or most, at least, of the Star Fox series. Fast auto-scrolling, quick reaction platforming. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do next is play some Breath of the Wild, so stick around for that, but do maybe an announcement first. But right after that I'll get set up to play Breath of the Wild, which will take just a few minutes. And that stream will start in just a bit. So see everybody really soon.